Hello, everybody, to our first, podcast. I guess I don't know what this is, but this should be fun to do. This should be interesting to do. We should have many more technical issues along the way. So you should definitely keep with us and laugh at our failures. And this should be a podcast about scrolls and about everything that's around it. With me today is, let's go one by one. Critical, how are you doing today? And short introduction maybe for people who might not know you.
Alright, I'm Critical, the world's best Scrolls player.
Okay.
Like, I'm just unstoppable, and that's my introduction.
Okay. Manchy, your turn.
Well, yeah, I'm Manchy. Hi there, and I'm way better than Critical. So that's pretty much it.
And finally, Slin.
I'm just a regular Skulls player. Yeah,
One of the few
don't know
guys,
what else to say.
One of the few guys who beats Ice Charm, I guess. Because I know you already play. Whatever. Yeah, I know my scream. You probably should know me if you're on my channel. If you don't, I play Scrolls. I'm bad at it. I realized too late, but I'm already too invested. So okay, what will we talk about today? We should talk about some news, like what happened. No idea on Earth. Maybe some things from Alpha. Then we'll talk a bit about. What was it in the show notes? I cannot open it now because I have all your streams opened up. What was it?
Summoner, current meta,
Yes,
and host
meta,
topics.
and host topics, which we might or might not think about in the meanwhile. So let's kick it off with No Idea nerf. No Idea was nerfed from 3/2/2 creature to 2/2/2 creature, and he no more gives growth when summoned. So yeah, he can only give you +1 resource to either energy or order. And do you guys have anything to add to that? Like, do you think it's appropriate nerf? Did they over nerf it? Anything?
Oh, well, I think it certainly is a good nerf since it doesn't ruin the growth versus growth mirror anymore, but it's still equally good against order. So Drago was already Drago was good against order, and I think it still is.
It still is good against Order, but I think Noadi's been over nerfed too much, especially how they reduced his attack from 3 to 2, which I think is totally not needed. Like, they should have just still made it 3 attack, just minus the growth versus growth mirror.
Yeah, I didn't get the -1 attack either. Like, the not giving growth nerf was good and appropriate, but taking away power doesn't seem to make sense to me.
It doesn't really matter. You don't play it for 3 power anyway. I think it's fine.
Well, you don't play it for the 3 power, but with 3 power you can like one-shot an idol together with another 3 power guy, which you have a lot of in growth. Like, you can use God Hand, and now it can't do that anymore.
But it's still a strong card in like normal growth versus normal order if you're splashing powders and transpositions, which you should.
Yeah, I agree.
And it could be too good with 3 power, so rather safe than sorry.
Yep, I agree. I feel like the nerf was good because obviously in your growth versus growth, it removed the Ebro luck factor that almost decided the game. And for others, it's just good. We can now splash growth without punishment against already strong growth, and yeah, I'm happy with how they dealt with it. So that's about No Idea, I guess. And now on to the new cards, because that's probably what most people are waiting for to talk about them. So I'll change my overlay because we set it up so I could change it, and open up this thing so everyone can now look at the cards, and we'll start. I have opened the Blinkies post on Scrolls Guide forums, so we can like everybody look at that and talk about Automata Forge because that's the first on the list. So, what's your opinion, guys, about this scroll?
You're the energy player.
Yeah, I am, but I want to see your reactions before I say how good it is.
I think it's really good because it's gonna first it'll replace House Spitter Mortar, just because of how effective this card is, and you can generate that little 2/2/3 guy, or was it 2/2/3? Yeah,
Yeah,
2/2/3
yeah.
guy.
What do you mean replace? Why would you not play both?
Like,
I don't think you need like two walls like that.
I
Like
always
too many structures would just like. Oh, sorry, you can go on.
no, like I always find myself when putting together an energy list. Like I don't even play 3 mortars sometimes, only 2, because I feel like they don't do anything. But this thing seems really good. Like you can get a lot of out of it in the late game. So I really like it. Like together with a few more scrolls, it might really put energy over the edge.
I also think it seems like a really good card. We can maybe discuss Mortar more how good it is. But Automata Forge seems really good. It's also a cool card because it's an incentive to keep sacking for energy, the resource, for very long into the late game. Because if you have like 15 energy or something and no cards in hand, and you draw 2 bad cards, you can still pump that extra energy into the Automata Forge and gain something from it.
Well,
It looks borderline OP to me. I haven't played with it, so I don't know. But
I
see.
think you can like pump twice into it, but not a third. Like you can't pump it 3 times. It will produce a automaton and then pump again 3 times. I don't think that works that way.
No. Yeah, but 6 is you will probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
six,
you need to
six-
play your cards as well. So
Well, as soon as you have a second one in the late game and you're on 12 energy, it's insane.
Well, now right now running duals in my deck. I'm running ether pumps and hellspitter mortars, and this is just amazing thing to add instead of the pumps. To like we probably need more walls than only 3 in the deck. Because they get destroyed quite a lot, and this is one of the best walls we can have. It goes well with Fury, and the pay 3 energy thing is like super amazing because there are way too many turns when either I don't play anything or I just use some cheap card to maybe spark something along with my creature to kill it, or just summon one little guy. And if I can pump this energy that I have, it pretty much like resolves our issue with drawing power, because we don't necessarily have as good drawing power or late game scaling into late game as order or growth, but this little card is pretty much it solves every problem I had so far. From what I can see, of course, I don't know how good it will actually be in play, but it seems like a absolutely awesome wall that solves our problems. So I love it, and I'll pay like 10k for one if I get enough money for it.
Yeah, I think it will be really good since it's like strictly better than the mortar. It has 1 HP less, but the effect is not RNG based. I'm not that big of a fan of RNG in itself, and I think energy has a little bit too much of it. But like this thing just gets rid of RNG and is still a solid wall. So yeah, I can see it being really good.
Yeah. Anything else? Want to add anything?
I think we covered it.
Yeah, I'm too excited for it. I need to get my hands on it.
Yeah, I'm also excited. Maybe we can see some more energy. Maybe I can face some more energy. I mean,
Yeah, you
That would be
probably
nice.
will. You probably will. Okay, Wings Shield then. This is interesting cards that order, or it's been discussed a lot. A lot of people are discussing this card a lot. So, what's your view on it?
I mean, Windshield is gonna be broken. It's good. It's gonna make growth players start running Crimson Bull again, just to be able to one-shot of a veteran in Crimson Bull. But that's like 2 cards for 1. That's just like a waste of cards. It's gonna make the growth versus order matchup like a lot worse for growth.
maybe balanced.
Yep. Maybe balanced.
Maybe even dead. Oh, who would have thought we could get to balance?
That would be amazing. Balance.
I'm not sure of this card. I'll have to try it. Right now I'm not playing the Royal Spearman in my order build. This looks stronger, so I will try it out. But I'm not sure. I have to play it to see it. I think it looks good, but
Might
I
even
can't
make
really
the,
tell. I'll try it.
it might even
Like-
make the 2 cost guy that gives +1 HP a lot better, just to run that wing shield.
Yeah, that was my
Then it
thought
gets, like-
exactly. Like,
Oh.
I see many order players not playing those anymore, so this guy might actually be good with those.
Which I didn't get what.
The
The Royal Infantryman
yeah,
that
the
gives
infantryman.
+1 health.
Yep.
That
I
guy
think,
is just so bad. Maybe okay with this one.
Like
Yeah.
imagine like curving one turn 1 the infantryman that gives health, turn 2 the one that gives attack, and turn 3 wing shield in front of those. That would be such an insane start.
Not really. You have. I mean, it would be good, but one quake and a reg wolf or something, and bye bye.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
the quake is another thing.
But the Quake is like 6 cost. Like, you can't say a creature removal can counter stuff, because that's not a fair argument.
You like
Well, I don't want to play a lot of small things. I mean, I'm already overextended with those 3, and they don't
Like-
hit for much, and I have one
like,
useless dude
he
in
would-
them with the Royal Infantryman.
you would need to play 2 quakes to clear them, because the wing shield will be at 4 HP, and the infantrymen's each will be at 3 HP as well.
Yeah, but
Well,
then
it's
what
the-
use is this lane? You can just ignore this lane because it's going to attack for altogether for 4. It's like, why would you clear it? So it's
Actually 5.
5. Okay, whoa, so
No, even
strong.
6. Even
5.
6.
Oh,
Well,
6. Yeah, 6.
I have no
Could be
problem
6.
ignoring that or just walling it off. Like as an energy player, this card I do not give a care about, but I feel like it should really help against growth in the early game. And I don't know how the early game of Order versus Growth goes.
Like, I think Waking Stones can be replaced too with this card.
Who plays Waking Stones? That's so bad.
Dude, quite a ton of people actually do play Waking Stones. That
I see.
They shouldn't. Why would you?
Please don't play it. Please don't play it.
Because you don't have a pot there in your hand, it just sucks against Waking Stone.
Like, your opponent plays Waking Stones, and with the current... Well, I don't know if you still splash for Order that much in growth, but Pother is just destroying Waking Stones.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Not
Okay,
even funny.
Can we move to the next one?
Yes, go.
Yeah, there's the Crown. So growth players, what's your opinion about the Crown? Hmm.
Chrome won't be good in like the typical mono order-ish decks, but like Drago, it's gonna be so much better with Chrome.
Yeah, that was my exact thought. I think, like, it's gonna be okay in normal growth. Maybe you won't run it. Like, I can see it being played, but in Draw Go, it's gonna be really good.
Well, I think it looks pretty bad. Maybe okay in Drogo. We'll see.
Yeah, it's interesting card, interesting mechanic, but
I think it could have like one attack. It wouldn't hurt. I mean, right now you can just ignore it.
yeah.
Doesn't do anything.
But there's only so many lanes to ignore. Like, it's still an early game card where they can stall till late game.
yeah,
Yeah.
it can be good. I don't
Like, having your lanes ignored is exactly what Drago wants. You put it in front of an idol with like 8 HP, and then you like ignore that lane, and then he puts like memorials in front of there, and you have to ignore that lane.
Yep.
Well, but you have to quake at some point, and
Well, as soon as you quake, like against Drago, it's not that great, since Drago itself wants to quake on turn 6 most of the time.
Yeah, I meant Drago has to quake
Oh yeah.
if you're pressuring
Okay.
the upper lane. So.
Oh well, if you're ignoring like 2 lanes, you can just like fertile soil the crone and like set up for a quick after.
Yeah, sure. You can. It's a fertile soil target as well. That's a good point.
Like a problem in Dragoth is like your Sister of the Fox just gets killed too early and you can't fertile soil and generate yourself a card advantage. So by playing crone, you have like a target to fertile soil.
It's a good use. So will you use it in your classic decks, or will you not? Or will you test it at least?
Everyone will test it. Then
Of
we'll
course.
see.
Like, it might be the most broken card ever. Well, might not, but
I don't like it.
it can be decent. Let's put it that way.
Well, most broken card with the Forge and the Wing Shield being released at the same time.
Yeah.
I really like the fact that it does not attack anyway.
Yeah, it's super
being a
good.
Groft hater. I mean, because then it's not really good with God Hand. If it could attack, I mean, I said earlier that it could have one attack, but it's good that it doesn't have it because now it doesn't synergize well with God
Yeah,
Hand.
and what I love about it is energy again. It's only on melee combat. It doesn't affect ranged units, so I'm so fine with you guys running it if you do. It's yeah, run it and more. Cause yeah,
Well, to the non-attacking, I think that's just so it can't run into a spiky guy or into proximity charge or something like that. So it stays as a wall.
Well, that should be pretty broken if it can attack and kill spiky
if it
guys.
could attack, it would be good.
Because then, like, if it dies in melee combat, you kill it, or well, if they change the wording around, they can kill spiky guy too.
I don't even know why it has 3 cooldown.
Oh yeah.
That's weird.
what else to put there? Like if they put there 1 cooldown, so I have to get
like
it out.
like a dash or something. Like there's no cooldown. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that could actually work. 0.
Oh my god, it's so bad against Blind Rage. It has 3 cooldown.
Oh yeah, that's actually a fair point. I have a weird phone call, so I'll scroll down to Metal Wonder and I'll have to accept it and see who it is, and you guys can talk about it, and I'm answering my phone call.
Okay. Well, since we don't have any energy player, I guess I can start. I think this card looks really bad. I've heard some people say it might be good against Drago, but I don't think so. I think it's utterly useless.
It's the best card ever.
I guess we'll see. I mean, it costs a lot. It doesn't have much HP, and it doesn't do anything. That's
Like-
basically what I
I
feel.
can see people stalling the game with just Metal Wonder and have like the 1 cost like 4 damage suicide guy just
I
to
think
snipe
like
up
it's not
idols
at the
after.
point where it should be, and Quake should be nerfed so it doesn't deal 3 damage to structures. But again, that's another thing. So, like, I can see it being decent and stall the energy. I don't think it's great either, but it pretty much kills Drago, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Why?
like Drago-
I mean, they
Kills
still play
Drago.
creatures.
Have you ever
How does
played
it kill
against Drago
Drago?
in the late game? Drago plays 11 spells that would just kill 2 of your idols.
Yeah, but you will start with like the creatures to kill this. I mean,
No,
play
no,
Quake,
you
maybe.
play this late game. You play this late game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
of
play
course.
this late game, play Potion of Resistance on it, and then you laugh at your opponent.
That's true.
But how many spells do they play every round? I mean, it's
A
not
lot,
much.
like
10?
11 spells.
Like,
Well,
I've played,
it says spells. It doesn't say units and creatures. I mean, in Magic, I guess a spell is a creature is a spell, but I don't think it is in Scrolls. I don't think it works on creatures.
No, but like half their deck, or even like 70% of their deck, is like spells and enchantments.
Heritage, Fertile Soil, Divine Mark, Quake.
I'm back. So I hope you didn't discuss it through and I can still add something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Metal Wonder. I have no idea why I would play it. I would play it only if the Drago would just dominate everything like it did before, but I don't think it's as good against other colors or classic mono colors. Unless, of course, energy spikes up and everybody plays energy, then it's pretty good. But other than that, I don't think it's as good, and I don't know what you have said. So
I've bashed it. other. I don't know about the other how they evaluate it.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great against draw golf.
Yeah, I think so too, but it's not good. Like it's not. It's just not good.
Yep. Glad we can agree. Alright, so Faith Duty. That's an
Still gonna
interesting
be
one.
worse 2K.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, I will sell all my Metal Wonders. Fate's Duty. That looks really useless to me.
Yeah,
mean-
I was. I was looking at the card, and if it would be instant, like the effect would immediately come into effect, but then it would kind of be bad, but maybe playable. And now it's just horrible.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, a lot of cooldown reduction stuff is so popular as well. I mean, every Gruff player plays God Hand and Rallying, and Energy plays Bombard and Fury. Sometimes, not sometimes, I guess, and Speed and the Blessing of Haste is played in orders, and those cards make this card terrible. Without
Yes.
those cards, I mean,
That's
it should
true.
maybe be okay, but now I mean, it's Fate. Fate Chains bad, or like the Essence Feast bad.
It's
looks totally
one,
complete.
one of the cards that might come in handy later on when the game evolves to somewhere else and meta is completely somewhere else. But right now, I don't see many uses for it, especially because Bombards, God Hands, Release, Speeds, Blessing of Haste, everything. And second thing is, you have the thingy that deals -1 AoE, right? So why just not use that instead of Faith Duty and poison your own unit?
Yep.
Yep.
Faith Duty is just joining the other Faith cards right now. It's just completely useless.
Yeah, it's a good card in the Fate cycle.
One day somebody will play full Faith deck. One day.
Here's
Full
facing its
Faith deck,
cards.
you just believe.
Okay, Staghard then. This is pretty exciting.
Does
Okay.
that affect your opponent too? Like,
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yes,
Like,
it does.
It does.
Yes.
Then it's
that
such a
whoever
good.
has more stag cards.
That's so bad in the growth mirror when both players play this card. It's gonna be so retarded. Like you play
Oh,
stake
but-
card, your opponent plays one, and the one who plays the last one wins.
What do you actually think people will play this? I think
No,
it looks like
no.
yeah, okay, good.
I mean-
this will not be played.
Other than
But it would be fun.
Other than
Yeah,
growth
okay.
versus growth, I feel like it's bugged at the moment. They're gonna say so. It maybe doesn't affect your opponent. We'll either make it work across both sides or reword it. Oh, so okay, so I don't know how it works. All right. Well, I feel like other than in growth versus growth, it's really good, because having +3/+3 on multiple targets against energy makes us like I don't know what to burn, I don't know what to VD, and against order I feel like if you use it all at one deck or one guy, it's +9/+9, and how does order deal with that except for pushback?
Pushback.
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 Okay, I
I
forgot
think I
about it.
misunderstood it.
Yeah, I
Or
forgot.
I have. I don't
VD
know.
and pushback. It's like you just lost the cards for one.
Lol, 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 lol.
I
Free
mean,
card
it can't-
advantage.
It can't give +9/+9, right? The first one give +1. Oh, right. So they stack as well.
Yeah,
Ah,
they stack, so
okay,
it's
okay.
+3/+3 if you have both.
You see,
all
the
in.
card is called stack, and it stacks.
Oh, good one. I misunderstood
bad.
this card.
I'm so bad.
it's. I thought like the first one gave it +1/+1, and then when you play the second,
No,
I
no,
thought
no.
that one would give +2, but the first one would still give +1. But I understand my mistake now.
It's like better Crown of Enchantment, is it called? Like, it depends on how many you get in. But Dragon says it now only looks at number of stag hearts on your side. So right now it's only on your side,
Yeah,
but
that's better. I mean, I think they should just reword it and not change it, because if it looks at both sides, then it might be a bit more random.
It's
or-
gonna be like
I don't
playing
know.
Sliver Mirror in Magic.
Yeah. I wouldn't enjoy that. I like to count on how much the cards will do, and surprises like that, I don't like them.
yeah, it's random, definitely. But it will be fun, why not?
I'm definitely gonna play it together with Wildling.
Let's say who's who again. I mean, some people came.
Oh shit!
I'm Slin.
Wait.
Oh, that'll be really fun with Wildly.
Now this is who is who. I'm back to our classic overlay because we carried the cards and it's good. We are beyond the card point.
Yay!
So,
Yay.
anybody wants to
Yay.
add something else because I switched to them so quickly, or are you all happy with how we covered them somewhat? Because none of us has access to the server, do we? I don't think we do.
No, it would be good to have someone like that on, on these things.
Yeah, it would, but I couldn't get anyone.
Yeah.
So-
You need to grab Blanky. Blanky's
Yeah,
in the chat
he
right now.
said he
He's in
would,
chat, so.
but he said he wouldn't make it. I asked him, but he said he will not make it. Or he cannot.
Blanky, we're disappointed.
Yeah, so disappointed, Blinky. Alright, so what's next on my list since I cannot look at it?
Oh, one more second to the cards. Do you think it will affect the metagame in any way?
Yes, energy will be more popular. Or do you mean the stag or just all of
Yeah,
it?
I agree. No, like
And
in general.
Energy will be good again. Or
Well,
for once, maybe.
good again. It's
It might
really
be
good.
too good
For-
as
for
well, we'll
once.
see.
It's the best color by far. People just can't play it.
Dude, AIS Charm is just too good. I never beat that guy.
Nerf energy.
Okay, we don't know how they will get printed in the main client, so it's really hard to say how it will affect the meta because it might not get released all at once. It might be just one of them will come next week and then second one month away. Some of them might not even make it to the main client, so it's really hard to judge like this. But from what it is like now, it's super awesome. Like I like if all they came to main client, me as an energy player, I would be so happy because right now I'm so frustrated and yeah, this solves a lot of problems for me. Mainly the forge, like the forge. If they only pass the forge next week, I'll be super happy, and I feel like energy will be at the point where there will be same representation of it in top of the ladder as growth and as order. Not sure though, but I think it will.
I think it will be maybe a bit too strong. I don't know. We'll see. But it's okay. But they can be strong a week or something until we get new cards. It's their turn.
Yeah. All right.
It's
So
their week.
what's next on the list?
Current meta, I think.
Current meta.
Summoner as well.
Oh, Summoner. Yeah, let's talk a bit about Summoner. So before, well, I should actually explain it. So to people who don't know about it, there are mods released into scrolls. They are unofficial, but they are really good. They are safe. It's all good. It's all under scrollsguide.com protectorate or shield or however you say it, and it will be. It's really good. It helps a lot. And now let's go around and ask you what are you using if you are using anything, and how much are you enjoying it. So feel free to speak.
Let's go in order. So critical first.
Yeah.
What, me again? Alright, yeah, I'm personally using Summoner and I just download all the mods there because, I don't know, whatever's. And it is useful because you get to see the other guy's ranking right when you get in a game.
That's
Yeah,
really
it's super
good.
super awesome to see who beat you, and so you can be like super frustrated. Oh, I just got beaten by a 1600 rating growth player. Balanced.
Exactly my thoughts, by the way.
It gives you pressure, right? Like, if you see a 1600 guy, you're like, well, I can't lose this game anymore. It's 25 elo gone.
Well, I'm a streaming, right? And I see 1700. Oh, if I don't beat him, I'm bad. Then he fucking plays energy and he pulls out vitality wells. And because I thought, oh, it's 1700 guy and he has energy with splash vitality wells, I don't know how to deal with it. So most of my cards are useless because he's just healing everything. And then I lose so much yellow.
Yeah, playing shitty cards count as a metagame.
Yeah.
That was a random rant.
Breaks it. Yeah, it was random, but I needed to say it. Okay,
So-
what else
So
are
is that
you
gonna be
using?
new? Is that gonna be new meta? Like vitality wells with like the forge and fucking house splitter mortars?
Yeah, I guess it will.
Useless contraption OP, dude.
Okay,
go
what
ahead.
what else mods are you using if you are using any, like, have you noticed?
Well,
I. Oh, go on, Manchy. I'm done.
um, I've downloaded it today, and I use it to import the decks I draft. Like that's the only use for me. I don't really care about the rating of my opponents. I
Draft
just
Oh,
lose
that's
importing decks for
anyways.
drafts is a must, I think,
oh
it
yeah,
Yeah,
saves a
that
lot of time.
if you want to draft
that's
properly,
sick.
it's so good. The deck thingy, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really helpful.
Importing deck is. It wasn't online yesterday when I started streaming, and then I just wanted to try decks out, and I didn't have it. So pulling everything in is just so boring. When you can just import it, works. You go on, you quick match. It's
Yeah,
one of the best mods, I feel like.
I personally really like the replay feature. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
that should be in the game.
I
Oh yeah,
If
oh
forgot
yeah,
any
about it.
replay
developers
is
are
great.
listening, but thankfully it's in here already, so you can chill a bit. But I really like it.
Yeah, the replays are just. It helps develop a scene a lot too, because we had no idea what Ice Charm plays, and suddenly Uselin released a replay of you versus Ice Charm. We had a look at it, we tried to reproduce this deck, and it's really good. Enjoying that a lot. Like, yeah, and sharing them, and people are casting my games, which is like, what? Okay, super good. I'm enjoying myself with this a lot.
It's kind of sad in a way because the decks might slip out a bit more. When I played Magic for a very long time ago, when the internet wasn't, as popular, it was much more fun because everyone had their own decks and you didn't like go online and check the best deck before every tournament, so on, and that was really fun. I mean, we cannot get that feeling again today in anything, but the replays kind of I don't know really how to express this, but they move away from it a bit because the good decks or cool decks or something will spread a lot faster, but that might be good as well.
But there's also streams like we just give out our decks when people ask.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I didn't actually realize that Magic was very different in that. I haven't played it, but it seems like, yeah, it could have been really cool with that. I Yeah, it's actually an interesting point. But I like it how it is. Like, I'm a PC gamer, and this is how I'm used to work with everything. Everything is out there. If you're good, then you have all the resources you can find. Everything is out there. You can just be the best if you can be the best. So, this
yeah. If you want to be the best, play growth.
It's easy.
So easy.
So easy.
And if you want to be the very best, you have to play energy and be good at it.
So, Manchy, what's your rating with growth right now?
Don't talk. Let's not talk about that. Like I stopped playing growth when I was like 2050 rating and like
Uh-huh.
rank 4 on the ladder. And my rating now is let's say dead.
Hey,
this-
hey, my bad, Manchy. I beat you a couple times when you're in growth.
Yeah, I know. Like I entirely stopped playing growth now and just play energy, order, draw, go. I play whatever I feel like, and it doesn't work out. Like my rating is not
That's
even.
good. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you, thank
The
you.
dark side will hurt you. I mean, they'd never win in the end.
I feel like Manchy always gives me like free elo when I meet him, because then he'll be like on a troll energy deck or something. And I was like, what,
That was
what the
oh my
hell?
god, I remember that. That was so awesome. I was playing a burn deck. A viewer like suggested me to play, and I wanted to press quick match, but pressed ranked instead and met critical, and just got completely destroyed. Like the deck was completely unplayable. It was based around playing Copper Automaton, Iron Whip, and Magma Pack on that guy to kill off idols.
That's not completely unplayable, but I
Yeah,
guess it's kind
well,
of hard to play.
Against critical?
That was pretty much everything that I could do.
Well, isn't that like the standard energy aggro decks that also play like the Gravelock, Relentless Creature, and Desperation?
Yeah, but Gravelock is like the aggro energy deck is horrible.
Well, I
It
mean, it
is.
can catch you by surprise if you haven't played with it.
Well, okay, it can catch you by surprise, but if you have the Quake in hand, it's dead.
That's true.
There are
I'm
two,
not saying it's good, but
there are two ways of playing energy right now. One is bombard centric, like I and Sisp do, and second is what Ice Charm does, and aggro deck isn't really what will get you up. Like maybe they are different, of course, but I feel like nobody else proved anything with different decks than these.
anyway, Summoner. I
Yeah.
mean, it's super cool. I download every mod to try them out at least, and stats on is really nice. I don't have to press control.
Yeah, that's really good, useful.
I like that. I also use player info. That's interesting. I mean, it's good for replays
nice.
as well that they show up. Maybe I think there's a small bug with that at the moment, but
Yeah,
It'd be really
it's
cool if we
nice.
can fast forward on replays. Like,
yeah, that would be nice.
they might add more features in it. Like we'll see. I'm looking forward. It is promising, very promising. But one more, I was waiting. Well, like I got Scrolls, played it for like a week, and I said, "Oh, it would be cool if you could export the cards you right now have to a spreadsheet and see what you are missing, where you have extras of, and make online shop like this." And suddenly, I have all the cards, and now they release it. So I'm a bit sad about that.
Yeah, I had the same reaction. I used it anyway, and it seemed to work nice, but I don't have any use
like
for it when I have all the
the Sync collection, right?
Yeah,
But,
that's
like,
it.
I think we all have a playset now of every card, so
Of course.
kinda useless now.
Like, I'm throwing my cards at the viewers, and I still get more cards every day.
Yeah, I was throwing so many out, so I'm done more. I know more buy cards. I just saving up for the forges. Like I'll have like 50k by the time they will come out, so I will definitely buy 3 of them. First minute they come out, can't wait. All right, something else about the summoner? Are we done with him?
It's just awesome.
It's just
Yeah,
awesome.
it's nice that it's open source as well. That's
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
And people are
everyone can write.
People are
mods.
still thinking about new mods. Somebody asked me about my ideas, and because I'm keeping a list of all the players I play against and my score against him, so I suggested somebody to make mod of that, so I don't have to type down into my TXT where there are like 200 lines now, and I cannot find what name I'm playing against. So somebody will make it, and yeah.
That would be nice.
So many.
What's your
things
stat
will come.
against me?
Let me have a. Oh, actually, I cannot open it because it would break the stream. But I
No.
feel like we haven't played, did we? I feel like I haven't met you.
My score against Critical is pretty awesome.
I'm
Probably
0-1.
1 to a billion.
I'm 0-1 against Critical, I think. But I have like some
Yeah.
cool guys like Arthrox. We are 2-4 because one time I whipped my creature that was shooting anyway, and he died, and then whipped the other one that would destroy his third idol and stuff like this. Yeah, it's interesting to keep the dragon. Like you see a guy, I think I've played against him. Oh, I'm 2-0 against you. Good luck.
It could be nice. It could also like link the matches to replays or something. That would be cool.
Yeah, I think they even are trying to do a more analysis of it, so there will be more stats. You can then have a look at all your past games, analyze your opponents, analyze everything. Like, we are in computer age. We will have every stat we will need to analyze everything we possibly could want. So, that's it about Summoner, I feel. Like, there isn't much more to say.
Yep.
So, Manchy suggested topic current meta, however you pronounce that thingy.
You suggested it.
Because Manchy wrote
But
it.
he brought it up again. Yeah.
When Manchy wrote it to me, I didn't have it in the in the document at first. So Manchy, what exactly do you want to talk about?
Well, in the recent times, like Growth has certainly played the most in the top ratings, but I ran into so many Order players lately. It's insane.
Yep.
I don't even know why, because Growth is still so much better.
I mean, it's much more fun to play Order. So
Yeah, that's true. Like playing Growth is dull and easy.
No, this game's pretty easy right now. Like the amount of cards.
Order.
Just-
not,
Well-
I don't think.
Order right now is like the deck with the least luck involved. It's all about skill, I feel. Like, you don't have many RNGs in it. You can pretty
Ponder.
much... Okay, you have
Dude,
Pother.
Pother.
One fucking RNG, and you have two of every creature with slightly different stats, and it's like the most stable deck in terms of what you will draw and what you can play and what effect it will do. Whereas like energy, if I get three of those elders out, I win. If I don't, I'm in trouble. If my health splitter mortar hits, it's super amazing. I can win the game by one health splitter hit. So I feel like that's the reason why people are playing Order, because it's not so frustrating and you can find their own mistakes more easily. Whereas energy, I don't know if it was luck or if I did something really stupid. Sometimes I can find it, but sometimes I just don't know what I did wrong. So yeah.
And growth against growth is still a coin flip.
Whoever starts and gets.
Yeah,
five
starting.
minutes.
Start, play better. If your opponent doesn't have a wrecked wolf, you win.
Really? Is it just like this? No.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay.
Not even kidding. Like,
you don't
then
really
you play your turn 3 Brother of Wolf, turn 5 Great Wolf, and you just win.
Yeah, it's
That's
over.
true. But you don't really play Turbo Invader anymore. Like, not now that Noadi's not here anymore.
Why not?
Well, you can play turn 2 as well, but
It's better. I think
Like-
it's better turn 2, just so you can get your brother the wolf out
But if you
after.
have a Brave, then you want to play that on turn 2. So you play
Yeah.
Vader on turn 1.
That,
It depends.
that's like the only way you play Vader turn 1.
Yeah, I agree.
But
well,
the thing
Sister
is-
as well.
as long as you, like, as soon as your Vetter survives turn 1, you just win.
No, but
I
like,
think you're
no, but your
over-exaggerating
turn.
a bit.
No, Manchy.
okay,
but
a little
turn
bit.
2 you can't play anything. Like, Grove doesn't have
sure.
a good 3-drop right now.
No,
Except for,
sure,
Jude's
it doesn't,
Burial Ground.
It doesn't have a good 3-drop, and I think the Burial Ground is horrible. I don't like it at all, but people
No.
still play it. I
Burial
hate
Ground
it.
is so overpowered. Okay, like.
I hate it. It's
Like-
so
like
OP.
against, like-
It's so OP with Potion of Resistance. I hate
I
it.
know. It's so overpowered potion resistance.
It's terrible.
Although I don't play it anymore.
It's OP, so I don't play it anymore.
No. It's not because it's OP. It feels like there's like way too many order matchup now. That's why I just splash order and run purification.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been climbing with purification, potters, and transposition. It's OP.
I guess it's
I-
a good
I
answer
actually-
to a
I
potion.
actually did that with my deck too.
No, purification
play
makes
the
the other
deck,
guy over
but-
instead.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, as soon as your opponent moves his guys, like, up and relies on his Potion of Resistance, and if you then have the Potion of Resistance, you just win. The
Oh.
potion purification for the Potion of
Purification,
Resistance.
yeah.
Yeah. So while we are at the topic of talking about meta, do you guys think it's possible to beat Order with energy? Any deck against good, solid Order deck. I don't know how to beat a good Order player who knows how to deal with energy.
I don't either. I haven't. I play mainly Order, and I think I've lost like 1 game to Energy out of 10 or something on the ranked ladder.
Yeah, like
It's
order
hard to
just needs to
lose.
stall with your pure resource, and like you can just play everything later.
Yeah, the thing is, like, energy has no card draw. That's so bad.
We have the clock libraries, but
Yeah,
you're able to deal
yeah.
with it most of the time.
That thing has a
And-
4 cooldown. It's like a fertile soil in 4 turns.
Yeah.
Suspend 4.
I'm hoping Forge will like deal with this, but right now, Imperial Resources just fuck us. We are not able to race him in time. If we start the race, he's just clearing our board. If we are like, I had crazy. My last ranked game was absolutely crazy. It was like 40 to 50 turns, and he just had 20 order at the end. I had 10 energy. I had complete and utter dominance on the board. Whatever he summoned, I killed. I had answers for everything, but I couldn't get the idols down. And then suddenly I was dead because his 20 order is pretty good at being explosive and clearing my board presence. So
Like a general vanguard,
yeah.
skirmisher, and a speed. It's like
And
you're just gonna lose
Mangonels.
your whole board.
Holy shit, Mangonels are OP.
Magnos are amazing.
Oh, those guys are overpowered.
They are
Oh
so
my
crazy.
By the way,
Lost
shout out
three?
to Light.
Yeah.
He
Why?
invented the deck,
No,
I think.
no, he didn't. Let me tell this story. Okay, I played the Mangonel deck on the ladder first, and then I played like 3 games in a row versus Light, and he played like a kind of slow control-ish gruff deck. I mean, it was much more refreshing to play against than the normal guys who play like Bear Paw and Champions Ring and shit like that. And then I was inspired. Maybe I should give Groft a try. Maybe it's not that bad after all. So I built his Groft deck, and he built my Order deck. And then everyone says, "Oh, it's Light's Order deck," but it's not. And you can ask him as well. It's Slin's Order deck with Mangonels and Night Scholars and stuff like that. But probably it's Blinkies or someone from the Alpha. I mean,
Okay, then well, shout
They
out
had
to you.
everything. They had everything. Like in Alpha, they had everything. So whatever you come up with, they already played it in Alpha.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's really so powerful that I'm just so frustrated that I'm like playing quick matches and playing Order right now because I just. If you see, I today played like 3 growth guys and like 6 or 7 Order guys, and nope, I do not have enough patience to play ranked anymore with energy. I just don't. If I knew there is a mistake I made, okay, so this would be good. I have this like 1 in 10 times, and others are just, I guess, RNG or unbalanced. I don't know. It's too frustrating for me at the moment. Maybe like Ice Charm maybe doesn't have problems with it, and Cisp is like number 4 on the ladder, so I probably am doing something wrong, but I don't know what, and it's so frustrating.
What does this play anyways? Like, I have no idea what this list
Same
is.
deck as me, kinda same. Like
No, Ice Charm runs clock libraries, and
Yeah,
he puts it in like the very bottom.
Ice Charm plays something completely different. He's playing structure heavy, machine priests, and splashes order, and we are still playing around the bombard. But Cisp is number 4 with it. I have no idea how, but he is. So I guess there's not many order guys up.
He only gets
man,
matched against
he's-
energy.
No, I
Bro.
never be Ice Charm, man. He's too overpowered.
Yeah,
It's like crazy draws against me.
Ice Charm is. I have no idea how he does it. I tried his deck, like kind of what his deck is probably like, and wow, that cooperation I'm not able to. Like I've played like 600 games, and most of those were bombard centric, and when I touch something completely different, I have no idea how to approach it.
Wait, does he even
Is
run
the shot
Bombard, or
dead, by
does
the
he run
way?
Fury?
He doesn't run bombard. He's just Furion. Yes, ogres, clock libraries, pumps, machine priests, destroyers, dual initiates, and something like that, and mortars. It's I would if I saw it. He has new orders, transposition, Bother. I think I don't know about Bother, but
How
if
does
I
he win?
I don't know how he wins. Like with ogres, I guess, but
But
No,
Eh?
what he does is he puts the structures on the very bottom lane, and then while you're distracted by those structures, he builds up his stuff in like the very top lane, and then he just burns like all your creatures out, and somehow win like that.
Well, it's a nice combo as well with Tool Initiate and Destroyer and Transposition. It's
that's
like a
true.
Mangonel
yeah,
speed.
I really enjoy
or
that.
Mangonel Transposition.
Yeah, the transposition really gets you too.
Anyway, is Twitch chat dead?
That's interesting question. Let's test it out. It's working for me.
Okay, nice.
So, yeah, that's like one problem I have right now. I don't know if I'll be forced to play what Ice Charm does and forced to learn it, but I feel like
I mean,
I should.
There should be many viable decks. You should be able to play both the Transposition structure heavy type deck and the other deck, maybe splashing for 1 graft card for the Gravelords or something.
Yeah.
Both should be viable, and also mono energy. That's what I want, at least in the end.
Yeah, I want it too, but I don't think that's really a goal because this is not StarCraft, right? You don't have to have balance for every color. It can go completely different way. But I made myself a promise that I will be energy, and since my stream is energy and people come me to watch how to or learn how to play energy, I'm trying to be best at it and stuff, and I'm just so frustrated last 2 days.
Yeah, like the last 2 days were horrible for me as well. I dropped out of top 10 and now I'm not even top 100 anymore.
Yeah, I'm like even below you. And I
Yo,
was
that
19
happened to me too. I got to 1830-ish at my low point, and now I'm back to top 10. So what up?
I mean,
Did
like,
you
of course,
switch from Groft?
No,
did
no,
that happen?
I lose when I stream. It's like ridiculous. Oh, plus
Okay.
the Noati nerf, right? And I was trying to play test some like dumb shit.
So I just have to stream so much that you can't stream, and you will just win.
That is so true.
Well,
Perfect. Just perfect.
Do you share an XBit license or something? Why can't you stream at the same time?
Well,
Oh, do you?
no, we don't. But while I'm streaming, like Critical is in my chat most of the time, and I don't know.
Okay.
Like when I stop streaming, I most of the time have a few hundred viewers. So maybe that's because why don't you stream while I do? Are you scared?
No, I don't want to make you feel bad, man. Like stealing all
He- he
your
doesn't-
your-
You two guys are so nice to each other, and I'm like, I have to stream at the same times like Manchy does. Manchy probably has more time since I have to work, and when I come home, I'm always few years behind Manchy, and I wish I was in Southeast Asia or somewhere where everyone could have his own time zone, but right now I'm just competing with Manchy every day and hoping, oh please, energy be more popular than Grove. It isn't.
You,
And plus, you're prettier. of
I
course.
have good news for you. You don't have to compete with me anymore. I have vacation for 5 weeks, which means I'm gonna start matching my stream times with American times.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So I'm gonna get up around like 6 p.m. and go to bed at 2 p.m. No, that would mean I only sleep for 4 hours.
You can take a
Well,
nap.
I've been sleeping for 4 hours the last like week. Like every day.
Wow.
By the
Yeah,
way,
I'll be up
just-
at like 5 a.m. and Ice Cream will be like streaming, and then he scares the crap out of me with his screams like, randomly.
Best things are happening to me. Like, so I woke up my mod because he went to sleep with my stream on, and when I started streaming next day, I woke him up, and he was so like he ran to chat and that was typed how crazy it was. Second thing, I woke up some babies with my scream and when my mod bar hits. I woke so I shouldn't scream as much. And some people are saying, "Oh, right now I can't watch you anymore," and I'm feeling really bad about it. But I have kids around when I'm watching you, so I can't watch you because you swear. So I'm bad. I don't know why I'm saying it, but just saying.
Yeah, I try to keep my frustration as low as possible on the stream, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. Like, I've played 3 times against the same guy. He I was still running growth back then, and he nut drew me 3 times in a row. Like, double Vetter start with double Kinfolk Brave, and I had no Quake. 3
Yeah.
times in a row, literally. No, the third game was he triple Quaked me and won then. And I
It
was
still
so
hurts.
frustrated. Like, I wanted to throw my laptop out of the window. And let's say the stream quality wasn't that good that evening.
I went for a smoke in the middle of match because he just pissed me off, so I got up, went for a smoke. Viewers were like, WTF, where is he going? So that happens. I'm actually raging a lot, and I'm like, I'm not playing it. I'm really raging as much as I do on stream, but I feel like there should be option for a streamer who rages and who isn't hiding himself.
He's
Yeah, I
an
like the
honest
rage.
rager.
Yeah, I'm so honest. People will probably get sick of me in a few weeks, but so far
By the way,
people are
you-
enjoying it.
Your stream has like the protection for little kids, where you have to press a button that
Yeah,
you
it is.
verify that you're 18 years old to watch your stream.
You can set it up, so I set it up because I know I'm saying fuck a lot, so yeah,
Yeah, fuck that.
fuck that. Is there anything else we have in the Google document, because we are going way off topic right now?
Yeah, we're off topic. We have host topics.
Oh, host topics. So
But that's it. But I don't have any host topics. I don't know about the other guests. Or you're the host, I guess.
well, we are all hosts
Okay.
because I'm not the only one. So anybody has any other topic we can talk about?
Instead of all this ranty...
Yeah, about our streams and how popular are we? It's not nice to listen to
all
for the
this
viewers.
self-promoting...
Yeah,
Watch my stream.
Watch my stream too!
Twitch.tv/Manchy. Go.
Apex underscore Manchy. You don't even know what
Oh
where you
yeah.
stream at.
Oh, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I don't even know my own stream name.
Yeah, I'm shameless a lot, and it helps. But any other topics? Let's think about some. Oh, Forbidden. I don't know if you guys knew him, but he probably really quit when No Idea came out. Like, he was so raging on Reddit, and he said he
Wait,
will
who?
just quit. Forbidden. He did some match analysis on YouTube, and we had car discussion with him last time. And
Never heard of that guy.
Oh,
Same.
He was.
Never heard of him.
He's still in top 50. He played Order. Like, yeah.
Then he's a good guy.
Hey, top 50.
Yo, only the top 10 matters. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. What am I doing here then?
Only half of us is in the top 10 right now, I think.
I hate you so much. I like. I still haven't hit rank 1 ever. That's so frustrating. My best was rank 2, and then I played against you, I think. No, I played against Slin. I'm so mad at you for that. Like, if I would have won that game against you, I would have...
Sorry, I would have let you won if I could take it back.
Yeah, so no other topics. I can't think of any.
Nerf Quake.
Nerf Quake? Really?
Nerf Quake.
Because I know
Make
it's not happening.
Make it deal 2 damage to structures
Yeah,
instead of
that
3.
would be a nice change. But I think they seem to have gone with another approach than nerfing cards. They seem to just introduce new cards instead, and
Well, they nerfed No ID because the community was crying
yeah,
about
of
it.
course.
So
Yeah, that's
if we get
right.
enough people crying about Quake, we might be able to switch it.
Everybody's crying about Quake, but No Idea was OP.
Not in the Reddits.
Yeah,
We have to make a Reddit thread and make it go with 300 upvotes, and then we will nerf Quake by that. That's gonna be awesome.
I mean, Quake is... You are able to play around Quake a bit, so I'm not as mad as I did card as I was at No Idea.
Any graft nerf is welcome in my eyes, but
It's true.
they seem to have taken the approach to make new cards and better cards for the other factions instead. And I kind of like it because it gives somewhat of a security that if you buy a card, or I mean, I don't
Won't
really
get
care, but
nerfed,
for
I
new
guess,
players,
I don't
yeah, they,
Well,
Generally.
the last time they introduced new cards, there was no ID, so
yeah, but that was just a huge
That was
failure.
before they had the test
Testing
servers.
now.
Now they have the
I
test
mean,
servers.
who is testing the cards for them? Like,
The alpha players.
They didn't test the No
are
Idea.
the
There
alpha
was only
players
in-house.
that bad that it didn't realize no idea was so broken?
No,
It wasn't tested.
No,
there.
No Idea was only tested internally. Like, No Idea was only...
Okay, so we now know the guys who program scrolls are not that good at it.
But
Well-
have you not seen like graft before?
It was
Is
rushed.
this
Like,
news to you?
I have to give them a credit, but because it was a bit rushed. It was before their big like vacation or holiday or whatever, and they wanted to see the show the community that they will indeed release new stuff and that the game will not stagnate. So they rushed it a little bit more. I mean, they would have seen it if they had a little bit more time, but they wanted to show something. But it was good because they at least showed us that if something is borderline OP, they'll nerf it. Like.
I really liked what they did. I mean, I'm not even mad anymore about No ID.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither. But like, I want some writing playing it. I'm not mad. I mean, I lost that rating now, but back then, it was great. Playing No ID on turn 2 was better on turn 1. Your opponent quitting right after that. It was great.
That was really fast games back then.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I have one more topic that I wanted to talk about. We touched it a little bit, but we had an interesting discussion at IRC today around it, and it's about RNG. Like, how much do you think RNG should be in the game? How much of an RNG there should be, if there should be any? Like, what's your opinions?
I think
let's-
they... No, go ahead. Okay.
Ice cream decide.
Manchy, go.
I think they should keep RNG to the minimum. Like, the current form of RNG is way too much. like playing the Hellsplitter Mortar on turn 3 and having it hit something can just win you the game. And if it doesn't hit the entire game, like it's okay. And like in general for competitive games, RNG is very bad. You can see that in like something like League of Legends, they got rid of as much RNG as possible, and it's working out very well for them. So RNG is just very bad for competitive play since it makes unskilled players able to win against the best just through pure luck.
Slin,
That is true.
Slin, you, then I go because I have something to say to it.
I really hate RNG. I mean, I can play devil's advocate, and I know that some people like it. I mean, some people like the chance to have a shot to win against the best players, and that's a nice thing. But cars like Hellsplitter, Mortar, and Putter, they can just like decide a match on their own, and it's completely random. And when it's that in your face, I really hate it. I'm okay with the fact that you don't draw the cars in the right order and that kind of RNG, but like just losses to a die roll or something, I really hate that. And mulligans, I really want mulligan because if you draw a really bad starting hand, then the game
just
is over.
lose.
Yeah.
Yes, mulligan is needed.
Well, about the RNG, because we talked about it at IRC with one of the devs, the point brought up was it helps getting more people in the game. Like if it was pure luck and no RNG, like pure skill and no luck, then it would be as popular as chess compared to like poker or something. And poker is huge, and it's mainly because of that luck aspect, like because of the RNG it has in it. It's not completely RNG, but it's RNG enough that people are willing to play it even though they are not competitive players. And if you remove RNG, then you have only the tryhards, and the community will not be as big. And if you are developing a game, you want your community to be as big as.
Yeah, but you will always have some RNG. It's a card game.
It is a card game. Like you have to draw cards. So.
Have you ever played poker competitively? Like it's so much skill dependent. I mean, of course you can have a lot of you can have a lot of luck, but I don't know.
Like I'm not saying that lucky guy will win and be the best at poker. I know it's heavily skilled game, but in the short term there is a bit of luck. In one hand, you can just get the cards and be happy, even though you're a casual player and you don't have enough skill to compete with the guy. But you can win $5 from him. He will take another 100 from you, but you can win $5 from him over time. So I feel like while RNG isn't optimal, and I'm hating on it because I'm playing energy and it's the most RNG based deck in my opinion, then still I get why it is in, because like people wouldn't play it, there would be no RNG. And that feeling when the mortar hits his most valuable guy, I killed so many ears with it.
Well, you can't say that RNG brings new people to the game, since the game already had RNG from the start, and we never knew how it would be without the RNG. Like, Magic the Gathering has
I'm not saying about
very little RNG. Like, there are some cards that are like coin flippy, but the most RNG you get in Magic is like drawing lands, and that's it. If you don't, that's bad.
I'm not talking about new stuff. I'm talking about the stuff currently in game. I feel like it's good, because if there was no RNG and just draw RNG, we wouldn't be probably as big, or people wouldn't be spending as much time with it as they are right now.
I don't agree with that at all. That you just said.
Okay.
I mean, maybe it can be true, but those cards, they don't really do that much. I mean, you don't play against Hellsplitter Mortar often, and Putter. I mean, a lot of the time it's not really random. So there's not many of those in your face random effects. I don't really think it has an impact on new players at all at the moment.
I think if they keep releasing RNG cards, that could be very bad for the game. Like, Potter, you can really affect the way Potter goes. It's not a card that just randomly wins your games like the Mortar. Like, the RNG is less effective in that form, but in general, I just don't like RNG. That's pretty much it. I think they should get rid of it as much as possible.
Yeah, because how I will say how the topic was brought up on the IRC when we started talking about it, and it was brought to my attention. Because of the Forge automaton, you don't choose where it summons the little guy, so it's random. And somebody suggested from alpha test that it could be made like you can choose where to summon him instead of being summoned in a random place. And the dev said he likes it to be a bit random. Then again, energy is already random enough, but I just wanted to like bring it up, say that.
Yeah, I also heard that they like a bit random. I was chatting with one of the developers, which is real nice, by the way. Just
Yeah, it
a
is.
bit side topic that they do that. But anyway, about mulligans, and he said that it's not really needed in the game because of how the sacrificing cards works and that.
That's
But
just so wrong.
yeah, I think it's wrong as well because I want to remove. I like randomness. I want some of it, but I don't want the in-your-face randomness that like ruins the game for me, like the Hellspeeder Mortar hits and the really bad starting hands. I want the hidden randomness that gives you variation, and yes, I want some of the non-skilled. I don't want it to be like chess a bit, but I don't want the obvious moments. That's just my opinion, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Bother is something you can play around a bit, and then it's like a chance you can calculate a chance. Mortar is just stupid, but hey, I'm energy. I don't care about it. I like it. I like it when it hits, and if it doesn't, it's good wall. So I guess that you guys would be mad about mortars and like. So I would be mad if Order of Growth would have it.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
God.
this is like too much for me even. But other than that, like Bother is in my opinion fine. Like you can influence it.
I would like Potter to be like your opponent chooses the space it moves to. That would be like a dream card because it would give more decisions, and decisions are awesome.
It would be useless.
No, not at all. Because you can move
You-
Awakening Stone, and you
Yeah.
can,
Then it's just roasted beam
force
potion.
one.
You can just use it on yourself, and you can just have it as new orders for one guy.
How is Pother roasted bee
Yeah.
potion?
Roasted beam
Like,
potion
that
gives
doesn't
plus
make
one
any
move now.
sense. Yes,
Wait,
it
what
gives
does
one
roasted beam potion do?
it gives one move to your guy. Like you can move two spaces.
And
But the thing with Pother is you have like three guys behind each other, and you Pother one of those three guys, and then you can pick that exact guy out, or you like.
No, but Slin suggested that the opponent could choose where it will go. So you would get to choose where your units will go, and it would be
No.
like a free move.
No,
wouldn't it?
I meant when you cast Potter on any unit, the opponent to the guy who casts Potter gets to choose where it gets moved.
Oh, so it's if you choose it to if you pick it on your guy, he then chooses. Alright.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, of
I
course.
mean, that would be a kind of hard to
That-
implement, I guess.
It would be.
But I have faith on their coding skills.
But then we can have those lucky Potterans, but you want to move their units like
Yeah,
down.
that's like the worst. I've won so many games of a perfect Pother and lost so many because my opponent had one or it didn't work. Like having your opponent dead on board if your Pother hits with a 50-50 chance, and if it don't hits, like you just lose. That's
Yeah,
the worst
that's it.
feeling. That's just as I said, that's winning of a coin flip, and that's not what I want in my game.
Okay, I think we covered it. So did you guys think about any other topics? If not, we'll just wrap it up. Manchy?
I want to quickly
I-
mention a tournament I'm playing in at the moment, which is
Oh,
really
please
fun.
do.
Yeah, there's a no rares tournament. That's really fun. I like building decks and new challenges and stuff like that. And
I love Pauper in Magic.
yeah, that's fun. And I like strange formats where you have to build new decks to stay competitive. And
That's why I enjoy Draft that much.
yeah, draft is the best.
I love playing Draft, even way more than Ranked.
And
Not even close.
we can play draft after this. What do you say? Could be.
Sure.
I'm up for draft.
I'm
too.
in.
Okay, let's do it. So let's wrap up the show so we can play some draft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay.
No topics.
No topics, just okay. Shoutouts, guys. You can shout out, fire shots, whatever you wanna do to close it up for yourself, like wrap it up for yourself, and then I will wrap myself up and the whole show. So Critical, you start.
I guess shout out to Manchy. You know, like I stole his deck when I started the game, and it worked out fine in the beginning. Yeah.
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 Now you're above me.
I think you should plug your stream too, because yeah, that's what we do if we wanna be successful. Plug our shit. So plug your stream. I just suggest you could. Critical. No, you don't want to.
There we go.
What?
No, if you just say where you stream at so people can watch your stream, because you have pretty good stream.
I stream at like the most random times, so it doesn't matter.
But your Twitch channel matters, so they know where to find you since it's
We can
completely
follow you.
out.
Just go to twitch.tv/Vinopita and just follow me. Yeah. All right.
Great.
Done.
Great. Okay.
No one knows how that's spelled.
Yeah.
What? That
It's
sounds
okay.
simple.
It's okay. It's
Mate-
okay. I go to 200 like when I stream, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You don't care about the people. Find me, guys. I'm the top. Okay, Manchy, your turn.
Well, yeah. Shout out to Critical who beats me with my own deck.
No, it
Um,
wasn't your own deck, but I just
All
tried.
the viewers, of course. You're the guys that make this stuff happen. I love you all. And if you enjoy my stuff, just join me on my stream, which is twitch.tv /apex_Manchy. I'm streaming like every day of the week, around 10 hours a day, since I now have vacation and I don't have a life.
Yeah. Slin, your turn.
I'd like to give a shout out to everyone who's not playing Groft. I love you guys.
So not to yourself.
You sound a little salty, Slim.
Was mostly a joke. I don't have anything to plug.
Okay, no plugs. And for myself, shout out to you guys since you came, accepted my invitation. So thank you. It has been fun. It was awesome. Shout out to all people who watched us, I guess. Shout out to all you viewers. Shout out to developers of this game. I mean, yeah, I have to plug it in so they like me more. And yeah, I'm sorry the chat probably died since I'm the only one who can type something in. So I'm sorry for that. And yeah, you can follow me at the stream you are currently watching. Or if you are watching from the VOD that I will upload to a YouTube channel, then it's Twitch TV/ice cream, like you see it here. And the YouTube channel of this podcast will be youtube.com/Heart of Scrolls. So you can subscribe to the channel. I don't know if it will have anything else. And I guess that's it, and it's time for draft.
Draft!
Draft! See you everybody. See you everybody.
Goodbye.
Thanks.